Hey guys, thanks so much for checking out my channel. I really appreciate it. The sheriff in Kentucky accused of killing the judge and this alleged sex ring cover-up. In this video, I'm going to show you the body camera video from when the sheriff was arrested, and he says over and over again that he is scared that someone is going to kill him. Why did he say that? Also in this episode, my exclusive interview with the sheriff's attorney. Fascinating. He says that the sheriff was scared, that threats had been made against the sheriff's wife and daughter, that he felt powerless. What is the attorney talking about? I'm going to get into all of it in this episode of Brian Entin Investigates. Hey guys, so it was last September when Letcher County Sheriff Mickey Stines shot and killed the judge in Letcher County, Judge Kevin Mullins. And last week in several episodes on my podcast, I exposed what appears to be a massive underground, very corrupt sex ring in Letcher County, and how it may all be connected back to why the sheriff shot the judge. I interviewed Taya Adams, who said she had sex with the judge countless times, that she did that to avoid criminal charges and jail time. And she told me that other women have been doing the same thing for years. And the jail in Letcher County was also described to me essentially as one big brothel. There's also been this ongoing federal lawsuit in Letcher County connected back to this alleged sex ring. And I am told that the sheriff was very, very close to having to testify as part of that lawsuit to give a deposition right before he shot and killed the judge. His lawyer goes into detail with me in a moment about what was going on in the sheriff's brain in that moment and what exactly he was so scared of. But first, let me play you some of the body camera video that we now have. This is body camera video inside the Letcher County Courthouse after they arrested Sheriff Stines. And listen, because you're going to hear him say over and over again, you'll hear the sheriff say that he is worried that someone is going to kill him.
I gotta get put in a vehicle and go outside.
Well, yeah, I understand why you're worried, but at the same time, you know how it is with something like this. We're going to be worried about you in the jail down here with local people.
Right now, I'm alive and well, no weapons on me. Okay. So, if I leave this building, I won't draw another breath.
We're going to
Go where?
in one of these rooms, and we're going to talk real fast.
Oh yeah, not in one of these right here.
I don't know. I think they cleared one out. So
I feel safe doing that.
why? I ain't gonna let nothing happen. Okay, I ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. So don't worry about that. I'll stick with you until you go to your cell. Okay, you'll be all right. I promise you.
I know better than that.
What? Mickey, you know, we just talked about we've known each other forever. I ain't gonna let nobody hurt you. So they see everything.
I don't care if everybody hears. I just don't feel safe.
Okay. Well, here you should feel safe. There's cameras here. There's people everywhere. People in there. So if we pull up some chairs right here, would you talk to us right here?
And you know, transport and stuff.
Well, that's transport is another issue. We'll make sure you're safe on that too. We'll wait till after we get done talking.
I ain't trying to be difficult, guys, but I don't feel safe.
We got to know what led to this, Mickey. What transpired leading up to this? Because I know it just didn't happen for no reason. Something's happened. Everything has a reason why it happened, and why somebody acts the way they do.
Just be fair to me.
We'll be fair to you.
Just don't beat on me.
I ain't gonna beat on you. Nobody else is gonna beat on you. You know that.
Don't shoot me. Somebody don't kill me, man.
Nobody's gonna shoot you. Nobody's gonna kill you.
Don't do that. Don't shoot me. Kill me and stuff.
Let's talk about it. What happened today?
Which jail are we going to?
I think, not positive, Mickey, but I think they'll transport you to the Leslie County Jail for your safety.
For your safety. And Mickey, you've been around most.
I'll never make it to the Leslie County Jail.
Hey, who do you want to?
Put me in Leslie County Jail. I get killed there. I get killed in any jail. Yes, y'all might as well do it.
Who do you want to transport you? Of all the police officers here, who do you want to go with you? It has to be at least one KSB officer. Even if you ask one of your deputies, Jason Bates is going to transport you. And I'll go with Jason Bates. You know me and Bates our whole lives. You know we ain't going to do anything to you. I'll go with Bates down there with you.
Nikki, why do you think we're going to do something to you? I don't understand that. Why would we want to hurt
Somebody
you?
on the way. Y'all stop and let somebody on the way.
No.
We're going to stop and let somebody do something to you?
No.
That's actually kind of insulting if we do that.
No. We would never.
Look, I know this is obviously a very crappy situation, but I assure you that we have no intentions of harming you.
I've worked with you for how long now? You know how I've worked. You know how I've operated. I've always been fair with anybody. They say he's transporting. Yeah. So who's waiting on us at the Leslie County Jail or
Nobody.
Yeah, just be fair to me, man. Give me a trial. You know, give me a trial. Well, you know we're going to be fair to you. You've known us for. Yeah, man. Box lifter, just be fair to me, though, man. Give me a trial.
I told him I'll ride with you too to make sure nothing.
Yeah, he can ride with me. Yeah, he can ride with me if that makes you feel better.
I mean, I understand why everybody come in huffy and puffy, but there was several of them, man.
Well,
It's a I know.
Emotions are high when things happen like that. They don't know if you would still want to be aggressive towards them.
Well, I was already cuffed, man, sitting down, and
Okay. I know.
the other guys have patted me down and stuff.
I want to take a minute to thank our partner CyberGhost VPN for sponsoring this video. They have 38 million users worldwide and over 20,000 excellent reviews on Trustpilot. It's one of the best VPNs out there. So let me tell you why CyberGhost is such a great choice. And trust me, a VPN is essential for protecting your digital privacy. Plenty of eyes are watching you every single time you go online, and even incognito mode does not prevent that. Your internet service provider, your school or work's IT department, even your home Wi-Fi router, they can all track what you're doing online, and that is where CyberGhost VPN comes in. Simply select one of their over 100 locations before you browse to encrypt and reroute all of your traffic through their secure servers. This way, no one will ever know about your online activity. CyberGhost also unlocks geo-restricted games, and get this, content from over 40 streaming platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Disney+. And you can even score better deals online by simply changing your virtual location. The cool thing is it works on all major devices and operating systems: Windows, Mac OS, Android, iOS, and you can protect up to 7 devices at the same time. It's perfect for sharing with your friends and family. It's just $2.03 a month. A month! Plus 4 months for free, which is 84% off. There's even a 45-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. It's seriously a great product. I can recommend it. To sign up, just use our link in the description below or scan the QR code on your screen. So throughout the whole video, you hear the same thing again and again, that he's worried that someone's going to kill him. He's clearly in a state of paranoia. And then he talks specifically about how he's worried about something that will happen when they take him outside to the Sally Port.
We'll be down there a little bit, Bates. I just want to talk to you for a second. So,
Be down where?
Sally Port. When we get done talking, we'll go down there. You got gas already, full tank?
I got 3/4. Which way are we going to the Sally Port?
Not outside.
I don't want to go back that way.
Yeah.
Now, come on, guys.
What's the best way to go? I don't know. What's the best way to go, Bates?
I think it is probably that way in the elevator.
Yeah, I don't know.
We can all walk with you.
We'll figure that out.
I promise you, Mickey. Listen, I promise you. You've known me and him for what? Since we were 14.
Come on now,
Okay.
be fair to me.
And I promise you this right
Here
here.
to the Leslie County Jail, and they beat the hell out of me and killed me and stuff there,
Nothing like that's going to happen.
They're not going to do that.
Yeah.
I promise.
And hell, I ain't got nothing on me now. Don't get me back there towards the active crime scene, me end up dead when a million other people see me.
No.
Listen, the elevator's right there.
Don't they go down the Sally Port?
Car or anything.
Yeah. Heck, you
So
know.
who's all going on transport?
Me and him. I'll go with them. I'll be in the front, the passenger. He'll be the driver.
I'm for sure I got 3/4 of tank of gas.
Yep. Cameras will be. Listen.
I promise, Mickey.
Cameras will be on. Everything will be good.
Yeah, I know how that. Yeah.
I'll
canceled on there.
Okay, Mickey. So listen, do you want to tell us what happened? That's up to you. I'm not trying to force you. It's up to you if you want to tell us what happened. I mean, like I said, something led up to this. It just didn't happen. We would just like to know why it transpired this way. If you don't want to, that's up to you. You don't want to talk about it?
No.
Okay.
You're not going to kill me, ain't you?
No.
No, Mickey. Why in the world would we do that?
Okay. Are you sure you don't want to talk about it? Just making sure. And if not, then we'll try to figure out the transport situation.
What do you mean try to figure out? You already told me what it was.
Well, how we're going to take you down there and stuff. So.
Yeah, y'all are going to kill me. I know you are.
No. Why would you think that, Mickey?
Let's just get it over with. Let's just go.
You don't want to let us know what happened? Okay. Just if you don't care to hang tight, because I took on some of this property, I just need to give that to somebody.
Okay.
I'm probably
Yeah, come on now. You guys are going to
no
do me in now.
I need to get
property.
here.
Don't let them do this to me now, guys. Come on now.
Mickey, we ain't doing nothing to you. Nobody's going to do nothing to you, okay?
Come on now.
Nobody's going to do a thing to you.
You walk yourself, okay?
No, there's gloves there and everything now. Come on now.
Going down there.
Gloves.
I don't know where they come from.
That's from
Come on now.
that's from EMS.
No.
Keep going.
Now,
Keep going. Come on, you're all right.
Now. Y'all don't kill me now.
If you ain't gonna get him, we ain't gonna do nothing to him. Except take him down here and put him in the car.
Yeah.
That's it.
Go this way.
Salad.
Come on. Nope, don't. Not that way. Not that way. Come on.
Mickey, speak to my what's up, please.
No,
Come
you
on
can't
now.
talk to him. You can't talk to him. Come on, Mickey. You know better.
Come on now. Don't put me down in jail. Here.
Or not? Is that the jail or is this?
This is right here.
Come
How
on
do
now.
we get in the salad car? Is that what?
It cuts left right here. I have been.
Open the door.
Hold on, give it a second.
There shouldn't have been nobody in there.
No,
Come on now.
everybody's on lockdown.
Come on now.
So I want to play for you now my new exclusive interview with the Sheriff Stines' attorney. And I appreciate him for talking to me. And he's going to explain, and I got him on the phone, he's going to explain what his defense may be. Because remember, there's a trial coming up. There's going to be a trial. Sheriff Stines is going on trial for murder, for murdering the judge. So he'll explain what the defense may be, and also why the sheriff may have been so worried about his life and threats that he says the sheriff's wife and daughter received. Mr. Bartley, thank you for talking with me. I think you saw our stories. We were in Kentucky. There were a lot of people telling us about officials and the judge using inmates for sex. Does that play into the sheriff shooting the judge?
Well, Brian, what I can't do is I can't comment on the veracity of any of the claims made. I will say that my client's actions were the result of a mind that was overwhelmed by pressure, fear, and untreated mental illness. I will tell you that my client, the civil deposition that involved similar claims, was a focal point of the week leading up to the shooting that you've seen. I can tell you that our client was aware of, had become aware of certain conduct. We believe that there was a network of power that was concerned with what would come out in the civil suit. We believe that our client began to feel powerless, isolated, and trapped. We believe that he felt that there were threats made against the well-being of his wife and his daughter. And so the revelations that have come out, again, I cannot speak to those. I don't have any involvement in those claims in terms of having investigated them. But I will say that the lack of an independent investigation into these claims underscores the feelings of isolation that we believe our client felt.
Was there we've talked about the federal lawsuit, and we did reporting, with the recording with the interview with the woman who said that she saw the judge having sex with inmates. And there was this deposition coming up that the sheriff was going to have to be a part of. Was that weighing on him? I mean, how does that play into things? Was that just coming up very shortly, or I don't know if you can talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I think that I think it's really no secret to anyone who's investigated this case or taken a look at it. The real line of when you could see a decline in my client's mental health was, it coincided with the deposition. There was a great amount of anxiety leading up to the deposition, and this really, it only heightened after he gave the deposition. And so he was concerned that there was that there were a lot of eyes that were watching to see what and listen to what he had to say.
And you mentioned threats with his daughter and wife. I don't know if you can elaborate on that a little bit. What do you mean?
Well, I mean, he felt that his wife and daughter, were physically in harm's way. And I think that's reflected in some of the post-arrest videos that have been shown. That's what I'm comfortable saying at this point. He felt that his wife and daughter were in jeopardy, and he believed that that they could be physically harmed and or taken.
Did the sheriff did the sheriff ever tell you? Did the judge ever specifically threaten his wife and daughter?
I can't comment on anything that my client said directly.
Okay. Did your client see anything ever in Judge Mullins' chambers similar to what we've been reporting, what some of these women have come forward and said?
Again, I can't comment specifically on what my client saw, but I will say that I do believe there was concern about things he had seen.
How do you feel about the allegations from women like Taya Adams, who we interviewed, saying that she had sex countless times with the judge, that other inmates had sex with the judge, that it was just sort of known that if you did that, you would, get out of being in trouble, basically?
Brian, I prosecuted for Commonwealth of Kentucky for a long time as an assistant Commonwealth attorney, and I always took the claims of alleged victims very seriously. I have no idea about the veracity of each of these individual claims, but I will say that I am concerned why we don't see an independent body of investigators looking into those claims. But again, that's, that is, that's in some ways outside of this case, in many ways outside of this case. But should they be investigated? I think definitely. And someone should take a look at this. I mean, there's a lot of things being said. There's a lot of things that we know did happen. That's how we have a video in the judge's chambers, right? Is because as a result of a civil suit and a criminal prosecution that involved that area. Now, as to what occurred and what specifically did or did not happen, I think until somebody investigates that and somebody that does it in an unbiased manner, then we don't know. But I do think, again, that underscores the lack of that independent investigation. Again, underscores the feeling of isolation that even the sheriff of a county can feel. So, so I do think that someone should investigate it and get to the bottom of it.
I'm just thinking about, if the allegations are true that this, sex ring, whatever you want to call it, was at such high levels. Is the sheriff at all worried, or are you at all worried about his safety now while he's incarcerated?
I don't. I feel that at this current moment that our client is safe. As to his family, we believe they're safe. We hope they're safe, and I'm not aware of any specific threats having been made after this case was initiated. But I think that there are, or there has been a history of silence in Letcher County that is troubling, and I think it's something that without an independent investigation into what underlies all of this, then that silence is perpetuated.
Do you have any indication that there may be an independent investigation now because of what's been coming out and just because of people being perplexed by why the sheriff would shoot the judge? I mean, has anything happened recently that makes you think that maybe they will investigate in terms of like at the state level or even the feds?
Yeah, I don't know. I know that these allegations were made to certain investigative bodies even prior to this shooting. So to say that do I have confidence that there's an investigation? No. Am I aware that there is an investigation currently? No. But I do know that according to the same recordings that I've listened to on television myself, these claims were made to the Attorney General's investigators prior to this shooting as a result of the civil case and the criminal investigation of Mr. Fields.
And it's just interesting when you go there, we interviewed obviously Taya Adams and talked to some other women off camera, but there is this sense that this wasn't really a secret, what was going on. I mean, it seems like people knew, just like locals.
Yeah, so again, Brian, my wife and I both are from the adjoining county there in eastern Kentucky, and I can tell you that these things have been said for quite a while. Again, I can't personally comment on the truthfulness or the veracity of any of that, but especially given what has transpired, I am curious why if there has been an investigation, what did it yield? Will there be an investigation? So yes, I have heard the same things. I'm aware of the allegations, and but again, the fact that we don't have an investigation into this again underscores how even a sheriff can feel pretty isolated.
Yeah, I guess I'm just thinking if I'm the Attorney General's office or if I'm the FBI and I hear about a acting sheriff who shot, and it's on video, who shot a judge in the chambers, and then these other things come out. I mean, even before these other things came out, when I heard the story, I just thought, why would the sheriff do that? You know what I mean? Who has a family and who has, he's the sheriff. You know what I mean? Like I would just think there would be enough there already to warrant someone coming in and saying like, what is going on in this county?
I don't disagree with you, Brian.
What role will the sheriff's mental state play in the upcoming trial?
Well, again, I don't want to get into specifics of our defense, but it's been you've seen in the public filings and in the hearings that we believe that his mental health is going to be a large piece of our defense.
And just, I guess, what caused him to get to that point?
Well, I mean, I think if you look at the anxiety, if you look at the pre-existing illnesses, if you look at the pressure, the lack of sleeplessness leading up to and following the deposition, then I think that created a very a very dangerous combination when you put that in conjunction with mental illness. And so the specifics of that I'm not going to comment on today, but we're very confident that we will be able to demonstrate that there was a mental disease or defect, and that he wasn't able to appreciate the criminality of his actions, and that we believe that he shouldn't be criminally responsible.
So there's this whole rehab component, and some of the women we spoke to have talked about it too, that there's this connection between the drug rehabs and the violation of inmates' rights. Have you heard anything about that, or in your investigation, or, I mean, I know you can't talk about what the sheriff has specifically told you, but have you come across anything in that department?
Yeah, at this point, I can't really get into that. I don't want to comment on that part of the investigation at this point.
Okay, I understand. And just in terms of the where things stand, I saw there was a hearing last week. You were asking for a $50,000 bond for the sheriff. Doesn't seem like that has come through. What sort of happens next? I don't know if you can kind of give me a little bit of the timeline or what you expect and when the trial may be.
Well, I think the Commonwealth indicated in the hearing that they were going to seek funds to get another expert, and so I think that will that will certainly set us backwards in terms of getting a trial date. But I think that there's a lot of pre-trial motions that I'm sure will be heard. And we're looking to get a trial date, hopefully, as soon as possible.
This, I mean, I'm assuming in your career, this is this is sort of an unusual case for you. I mean, it's an unusual case for everybody following it, but this must be interesting. Just sort of you said you're from the neighboring county, just sort of on a personal level, it must be sort of an interesting one.
Well, I think that it's an unfortunate one. I think that the people of Eastern Kentucky are extremely, in the majority of these folks in Eastern Kentucky are fine folks. They are extremely resilient. But I do believe that there has been a history at times of corruption in certain areas. And I think that, you hope that if anything from a tragedy like this, you would hope that it gives an opportunity to shine light on how we got here.
So I'm definitely going to stay on this story, you guys. I mean, there's more to it. I just know it. From the moment I heard last September that the sheriff killed the judge, I'd never heard of such a thing before, a sheriff killing a judge. It was so obvious that there was more to this story, and I feel like we're just now starting to peel back the layers. And there are, by the way, other people who tell me that they are considering talking to me. So I'm going to stay on it. I'll have more in the future. I appreciate the attorney for talking to me. I appreciate you guys for watching. Please click to subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Stay private, stay secure, unlock global content. Get CyberGhost VPN now for 84% off, plus 4 months free, risk-free with a 45-day money-back guarantee. Click the link in the description and start protecting your digital life today.